Have you ever felt caged or controlled by the very person who says they love you? Have you ever felt deep guilt for standing up for yourself against someone you care about? Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling confused, ashamed, or questioning your own reality, even though you knew something wasn't right? If so, there is a name for what you may be experiencing. And before anything else, let me say this gently. You are not weak, you are not dramatic, and you are not imagining it. What you may be feeling is something called a trauma bond. A trauma bond can form with a lover, a partner, a parent, a mother or a father, a family member, or anyone whose approval has come to feel essential for your emotional safety. It forms when care and pain come from the same place. When the person who hurts you is also the person who comforts you. When love feels conditional, when closeness follows fear, when kindness appears just after you've been made to feel small. Over time, something happens inside the body. Your nervous system learns that relief only comes from the same source as the pain. This is not a choice you make consciously. It is not about intelligence. It is not about strength. It is the body trying to survive emotionally. This is why trauma bonds feel so powerful, why leaving feels unbearable, why the thought of losing them can feel worse than the harm itself. If you have ever thought, why do I still miss them when they hurt me? Why do I feel so guilty for choosing myself? Why does standing up for myself feel like betrayal? Please hear this. These reactions are not flaws. They are symptoms. Trauma bonds live in the body, not the rational mind. That's why logic doesn't free you. That's why explanations alone don't bring peace. The bond is strengthened by unpredictability. Moments of warmth followed by distance. Affection followed by control. Love that feels intense, but never steady. Your system stays alert, always waiting for the next shift, the next moment of relief. And this is important to understand. The intensity does not mean the connection was deep. It means the emotional environment was unstable. Many trauma bonds form during times when you were already vulnerable, when you were lonely, grieving, searching for safety, wanting to be chosen. The bond feels profound because it is rooted in survival, not mutual security. Breaking a trauma bond is not about being strong enough. It's about teaching your nervous system what safety actually feels like. That's why leaving feels like withdrawal. Your body resists, your mind doubts, your heart confuses intensity with love. This does not mean you are failing. It means your system adapted to endure something painful. Healing begins when you stop asking, "What is wrong with me?" and start asking instead, "What do I need to feel safe again?" Real connection does not make you feel afraid to speak. It does not punish you for having boundaries. It does not require guilt as the price of love. Healthy connection feels calm, steady, predictable. If you are trauma bonded, you don't need to shame yourself out of it. You need gentleness, consistency, and time. You survived the best way you knew how. And now, with awareness and compassion, you are allowed to choose differently. Freedom begins when you stop confusing pain with love, and start choosing yourself, without apology. If this speaks to you, know this. You are not broken, you are not alone, and healing has already begun. You may be abandoned by others, but you must never, ever, abandon yourself.